Hey guys, Oluwabiyi Ayodele Samson is here from wikito.com, a channel that teaches you about business, marketing, and software. If you are new to this channel, I enjoy you to subscribe so that you don't miss out on future updates. And for those who have already subscribed, I want to thank you for the support, the questions, the encouragement that is coming in. It means so much to me. And today I'll be teaching you how to run successful Facebook adverts in 2023. See, there are a lot of things that have changed in Facebook adverts. We're talking about structure of Facebook adverts, its levels. I'll be talking about dynamics ad. I'll be talking about pixel and payment, and some other tips and tricks that will make your ad highly converting. If this is something that interests you, stay tuned and let's continue. Before you start running any advert, it's important you have all the elements of the adverts ready so that you won't be stuck while creating your ad. Because creating advert itself requires certain level of energy. And if you don't have all the elements like your copy, creatives, page, and all that available, you get stuck. And once you get stuck, to get back into the mood of ad creation might not be easy. The page is available, the creatives are available. Creatives are images and videos that I want to use for these adverts. So the creatives are available, the copies are available. I have more than 6 copies here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exactly 6 copies. And I'm thinking of creating 4 to 5 different ads for testing, 3 to 4 for split testing, so that I know which one is actually working. That is why I have different copies already. Now, if you want to know how I generate these copies, there is a prompt I use for generating copies. I do not write them offhand. Just go to ChatGPT. Just go to your ChatGPT and install AIPRM ChatGPT prompt. I have made a detailed video on this particular prompt, how to use it, how to get the best out of it. And if you are interested, I'll leave the link around this particular video you are watching somewhere on the top. Just click it and go and watch that. It's very, very important, so that you know how to use this prompt. Now, if you want to use this prompt to write Facebook ad copy, just come to this search here and type Facebook ads copy. Do you see it? This is the one I use. So once you click on it, then you put in the product and the description of what you want to write copies on. And this prompt will generate 15 copies for you. And out of that 15, you only need 5, 3 or 4. So you now go through them, see the ones that suit your business the most, then you discard the rest that you are not using. However, once you have landed on this page, I enjoin you to give this script a thumbs up. You will see somewhere on the top here where you can give it a thumbs up, just like this. Then you vote it up, because the more votes this prompt has, the more people get to use it, and the more prompt we will also create for the platform. That's it. Let me just press enter so that you can see how this prompt works. So this is how I create my hard copies. So now I have my hard copies, I have my creatives, I have everything I want to use for my Facebook ads. So let's go into Facebook ad setup properly. Once you are in your Facebook ad account, there are so many ways you can go to the advert section of Facebook. Every Facebook account has the advert section, and for you to use that aspect, you need to go to business.facebook.com. Just come to your browser and type in business.facebook.com. This is one of the ways by which you can access the business aspect of Facebook. Now, once you have clicked this, then you will have your business account here. This is one of the business account I've created. If you want to create another business account on this your business manager, then I'm going to create another business account just for the sake of this tutorial. I'm going to name this tutorial, and I'm going to put my name here, Samson. I'm going to put my name here, Oluwabiyi. You can always connect with me on Facebook with the same name, so that if you have any issues, you can ask me and we can stay connected. There are a lot of benefits when we are connected. Just search for this name, Oluwabiyi Samson, on Facebook. This is not my account, so just search for Oluwabiyi Samson on Facebook and let's connect. Let me see. This is my profile. This is the real profile. This is the real profile. This is the real profile. This one, just click on this. You see, this how you know is the real profile. Oluwabiyi Ayodele Samson. So then you send me a friend request. I will accept, and you can always see updates on my post, and you can follow. You can chat me up if there is need for questions or anything. Now that said, let's go back to our business account we are creating. You need to use a different Gmail here, an address you have not used on Facebook before. So let me go and get that Gmail account and I will input it here. All right, I've gotten the email. Let me paste the email here. This is the email I want to use. Once everything is set, then you just create. So it's going to create the business manager account for you. Do you see? It has created this business manager account tutorial, and it's going to ask me to add a page to this account. These are pages, do you see, that I have created. So I'm going to add this particular page to that Facebook business account we just created. Then it's asking me, do I want to add another person to this Facebook account? You can do that right away. The Wikiator. Now this is very necessary, should in case Facebook block or disable this account. So the person you are adding, we have access to it and can appeal. That is why it's important to add someone to that account. So I'm adding. Now if you look here now, you see that we have two. We have passive and we have tutorial. Now this passive does not have a page linked to it, but this tutorial has a page linked to it, just like we did. So I'm going to be using this passive. So once you get to your business.facebook page, just click on this settings icon. Once you click here and this thing flies out, on the business manager you want to use, just click on this settings icon and it's going to take you to business settings. Now once you are here, then the next thing to do is to click on business settings section. Now Facebook is very funny. This is where we are coming. Now this is option 1. Now that is done, let me show you the second way by which you can get to business settings. You come to your Facebook account, you click on this home button. Then once you are back to home, you click on this more, because sometimes it may be down, but this, in our case here, you see it here, but sometimes it may not be up here, it may be down. So that's why you click the more. Then you look at ads manager. That's what you are looking for, not ad center, ads manager. If you click on ads manager, it's going to take you to the same place. Once you are here, the next thing is to click on this icon. This is a personal account, but I want a business account. You see, this is a personal account. I want a business account, and the business account is passive business account. That's the account I want to use for this advert. So you can click this business settings again, just the way we arrive here. Do you see it? That's the same thing. So I've shown you the two ways by which you can get your business settings. So let me go back to my page here. So my Facebook page here. So the first approach is to go to business.facebook.com, which is this. And the second approach is to click on Ads Manager, and you are still going to get to the same spot. Do you see it? You are still going to get to the same spot. Now, that said, the next thing you are going to do, if the business ad account is a new ad account and you have not done anything, just like I have not done anything on this particular business ad account. So what they need to do, the first thing you need to do is to come here. If you want to add person to it, add someone. Hey, if you have learned anything in this video, kindly subscribe to this channel, give us thumbs up, share this video so that others can find it, and YouTube can also share it to people that need it. Then once you are done under the user, then you come down to this place. There's no page on this account, so I want to add a page to this account, and to do that, you click on this arrow down and you click on add a page. You can create a new page from scratch, but I have the page created already, so I'm just going to say add the page, and I'm going to type the name of the page I want to add, passive earning base. Then I'm going to add this page to this business manager. Once I've added this to this business manager, the next thing is to create an ad account, because this particular business manager does not have an ad account, and if you don't have an ad account, you cannot run advert. So I need to come here. The same way we created page, you can add an existing ad account, you can create a new ad account. In this case, I'm going to create a new ad account, and I'm going to call it passive ads account. Now you can choose whether it's going to be a dollar account or a Naira account. I want this to be a Naira account. If it's a dollar account, it means you need a dollar card to be funding this ad account, and you'll be debited in dollars, and all your spending will be in dollars. And because of the issues of online payments in Nigeria and all that, I'm just going to stroll to Naira. I'm looking for Naira. See, this is Nigerian Naira. So this is what I'm going to pick, and I'm going to change this time zone to Lagos. Lagos is around 01. So I'm strolling down. See, this Africa Gra. No. Africa Lagos. See, Africa Lagos. Now this is important so that your time zone will be right. When you are setting your advert to run by 6 p.m, it will run. When you are setting your advert to run by 2 p.m. Nigerian time, it will run at that particular time, because you have set the time zone to your time zone. If you don't set the time zone to the right time zone, when you set your advert to run by 4 a.m. in the morning, it will not run in your Nigerian time. It will run at the time zone that is here. Do you understand? That's why it's important. You also need to set this time zone. Once that is done, you click on next. But let me make this very clear. Anything you have done on this ad account, you can't change it. Do you understand? I want to link this ad account to this business manager account. Then I will create. Once this is created, this is a Naira account. So I will just switch on all this. I'll just switch on everything and give this person the priority, the right, the permission to be able to use this ad account. Now he's asking me to add payment. I'm not going to add payment here. I'm just going to close, exit. Do you understand? So we have added page, we have added that account, and he's asking us, do we have a business asset group? You don't need this. Do you have an app? You don't need this. If you have an Instagram account that you want to link to your Facebook ads manager so that you can run your ad too on Instagram, this is where you had it. Just click here, and it's going to ask you for the to connect with it, the best way to do it is to always open the Instagram account on this same browser. Just come here, Instagram. Open the Instagram account on the same browser. Log in, so that once you just come here and it's asking you to connect, once you click here, it will automatically pick the login details here. Do you see? If I click now, it's going to connect to this person, and I don't want to link Instagram to that. I don't want to link the Facebook to that person's Instagram account, and my reason is because I don't want this advert to run on Instagram. Though I can do that and select it for it not to run, because this person, the owner of this page, uses this page for, I think, musical or something. So let's continue. Let's sign in. Good. Once I'm signed in now, if I come back here and click connect your Instagram account, you see it's going to pick this account and it's going to connect it straight away. Do you see? So it's asking me for login details. Let's try again. You click here. You click here. Do you see it? So why it didn't pick it up before was because it has loaded before I sign in here. But now that I am signing and I tried again, you see, it's just picked the account that was logged in. So I'll just connect it to this account. So once you connect it to this account, that is, I'm not going to connect it. So I'm just going to cancel. I don't want to connect it. I'm canceling it. Then you want to connect it to also a WhatsApp account. Now, one thing I have noticed about Facebook is that if you have connected a WhatsApp number to a particular Facebook account and you are the one that runs so many Facebook accounts, in no time you will forget the particular account that you have linked to the WhatsApp number. And once that happens, that WhatsApp number can no longer be used on Facebook. So, except you have a dedicated number for this process, I don't encourage you to link your WhatsApp number, except you want to use this particular account to run WhatsApp straight up. But I'm not running a WhatsApp advert, so I'm not going to link it. Then the next thing is to come to data source. Data source are sources where this Facebook account, this Facebook business manager will be taking informations. Do you understand? Like, are you going to connect it to your app, your website, and all that? That we can do using Pixel. But I'm not going to be creating Pixel here. I have a beta section that I'll be using, and I have a detailed video on how to create pixels that I have done on this same channel. And to make this very interesting, I am going to drop the video also on this particular one, so that if you want to know about pixel in details, please watch that video. In that particular video, I described how you can create pixels and how you can connect it to your WordPress in 4 different ways, whether you have plugins or no plugins. I did that using code, and I also did something whereby if you connect using that approach, you are likely to get your account suspended. So it is better for you to go and watch that video now, so that you don't create your pixels the wrong way. So that said, I'm not going to be creating a pixel now, so I'm going to collapse this data source, brand identity. I'm not going to be doing that here. You can do that here. That's where you had your domain and all that. I'm going to be doing this brand, this domain when I'm creating my pixels. I'm just going to be very fast because I won't be doing it in detail. So, like I said, if you want to know how to do domain authentication, domain verification with your Facebook and Pixel, go and watch the video I said. Then the next thing is to come to your payment method. This is what I'm going to be doing at the last. I'm not going to add payment method now. Integration, you don't need any integration here. You don't need anything aside from page, add account, Instagram, WhatsApp. You are done on this particular set. Once all that is done, the next thing to do is to now come to this all menu icon here. Now, what is actually a pixel? A pixel is a small code you install on your website that enables Facebook to be able to track activities on your website, whether it is lead, purchase, opt-in, anything, add to cart. You can track any activity on your website with the help of a pixel. On this channel, I have made a complete video on pixel, just pixels alone, how to install it on your website, what it is, and how to avoid installing pixel wrongly so that you don't get your hacked account suspended. All this you can find in the video above this particular one, and I'm also going to leave it in the description in this video so that you can go through it and you watch it. It's going to give you a detailed explanation of what a pixel is. So let's go into my computer so I can show you how to work with pixel, and click the event manager. What we want to do now is we want to create our pixels. I'm not going to be going into details. I'll just create a pixel, pick everything, and get it done as fast as I can, because I don't want this video to be very long. So once that is done, now you can either access event menu here or you access event menu here. It's easier and better to create your pixels using this approach than creating it using this approach. So I'm going to click on this and I'm going to click on event manager. Once this page loads, just ignore what you have here because it's just trying to tell you welcome to event manager and all that and all that and all that. You don't need all this for now. It's just an information, so just ignore this. Then to the left, the green button here, just click on this green button, then website, connect. Now you are going to give this pixel a name. I'm going to give it passive. Why not passive? Why? That's the name of the website. Why not passive? That's the name of the website, and that's the pixel I want to create. So create a pixel. So once you do that, it's going to ask you to connect this. Now it's asking me for the name of the website. Now this is the URL of the website here. So I'm going to copy the URL of that same website. Now the name of the pixel does not have to be in correlation with the name of the website. Why I used why not passive as the name of the pixel is for me to be able to identify that that particular pixel is for this website, because we do so many ads here, and when we are setting up ads, it's in a habit to name the pixel in correspondence with the website, so that when we see different pixels, we can know which pixels is for which website. That was why I named the pixels why not passive. And if you look at this, Facebook already gives you example of how the website URL should be. This is a full path. A full path address as https://www.yourwebsitename.com, just like this. Let me paste this. See, this is a full path. Do you understand? If you don't have a website, you are going to click I don't have a website. But we have a website, so we are not going to click this. Then we'll click check. Facebook is going to confirm if that website exists. This, I'm not going to use this. I'm just going to uncheck it. So once you have unchecked it, then the next thing is to click on next. Now, once you click on next, don't use this approach either. So just click on manual pixel only. Once you click on manual pixel only, click on next. Now, once you click on next, the page is expected to load, but in this case, it did not load. Shai told you that Facebook can be very funny. If the page does not load, just like the way it's doing now, don't worry. and refresh. Once you refresh the page, it's going to load the pixels we are creating. This. What I'm going to do now is to just either you click here or you click here. It's going to take you to the same thing. So I'm going to click here. So it has taken me to where the pixel is. But the pixel has not been completed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue. See, Facebook says continue pixel setup. Now, once I continue pixel setup, see meta pixels. This is what I'm going to pick. Meta pixel, continue. Then manually add pixel code to website. Yes, this is what I want to do. Now, you copy this code. Once you copy this code, you now go back to your WordPress. You click on plugin. Then once you're on plugin, you will search for a particular plugin. Add new, see, add new plugin. Then you search for WP code. WP code. See, WP code. This plugin has over 1 million active installations, and see the testimonial, see the star rating. Then you are going to click here to install. Then you are going to activate. Now, once it's activated, then the next thing is to now scroll. See, to your left here, you will see it here. See code snippet. Once you get to code snippet, just click on header and footer. Header and footer. Once you click on header and footer, then you are going to paste the code we copy here. The code we copy here, you are going to paste it on the header section, because the instructions here says, see, the pixel code is a snippet of JavaScript that's added to the header section of your website. Do you see that? That's why we added the code to the header section. Once that is done, you are going to save. Now that you have saved this pixel code, the next thing is to come back here and continue. See, you continue. Now, then just turn up all this automatic advanced setting and click on continue. Then what you get here is going to see, as you are doing it, is checking it. You have created pixel is checked. You have installed pixel is checked. Automatic advanced machine is checked. Now you need to add an event code. See, if I'm to tell you what is a pixel, what is an event, it's going to add extra 30 minutes to this video. If you want to know about pixel and event as they work hand in hand, please go and watch the video on this particular one. I'm going to open this event setup too, and I'm going to put my thank you page URL here, not my website, because the website has been added to the pixels. Sorry, the website has been linked to the pixel. So everything on my website has pixels now. So I want to now, a section of that website, I want to track what is actually going on in that particular section of that website, and that is the thank you page. So I'm going to copy my thank you page and put it here. I want to go and find the landing page. Let me show you the landing page that we are using, and let me show you the thank you page. This is the thank you page that we are using. So this is the thank you page, and this is the URL for the thank you page. Now this is the landing page. So the customer or the client are going to land here, and once they land here, they are going to fill this form. Once they fill this form, then they'll be taken to this place. And for them to have landed on this thank you page, it means they have given me their names and email. So that means I've collected a lead. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add this thank you page here, and I'll press enter. See, if you don't press enter, this button will not come up. You see that the button is gray. So for it to be active, just press enter. Now once you press enter, the button will be active. See, now If you come here, let me close this page. I want you to see something. Let me close this page. Now, let's try it again. I want you to notice something. If you look up here, you will see that this is the tab that is open. The moment you clear this / and press enter, it's going to load a new page. See, it has loaded a new page, which is the thank you page we inputted. Now, if you have inputted another website URL or another website, another page of your website, it will have gone to load that page as well. Now, he's asking me, what do I want to track on this page? See, I can go a step further and track this button as lead. And that's what I'll be doing. Because you landing on this page is not enough for me. I want you to also join this WhatsApp group. So if I only wanted to capture people that lands on this page, I'm going to use track a URL. But if I want to track people that click on a button, I'm going to do track new button. And that's what I will do. The moment you click on track new button, this Facebook Pixel event setup is going to highlight every button on that page. And you see all buttons are highlighted. This is it. But this is the button I want to track. Not even this. Though this and this are the same thing, but this is the one I want to track. I'll click on this. And what event? I'm taking this as a lead. So if anybody click here, that means the person has performed a lead. I don't want to add any other value. I'll just click confirm. Do you see? It has given me a symbol that this place is now a lead. Then I'll just click on finish, skip. Good. Do you see? Now it should not be showing this. The pixel has been added. Don't worry. What you need to do now is to just cancel it. If you have done that, it's been added. Then what you are going to do now is to refresh this page to confirm that it has been added. Once we are done with the pixel setup, the next thing is to run our ads. So to do that, I'm going to go to, you remember this place, then I'm going to click this and come to Ads Manager, not Events Manager again. Events Manager is to set up your pixels, verify your domain and all that. But your Ads Manager is actually where you are going to run the ad itself. So I'm going to click on Ads Manager. Yeah, and it's going to take me to the does your business passive focus on politics? No. So quickly, what is actually this Facebook structures, levels, and all that? When you want to run a Facebook advert, you need to understand that Facebook has a level, a structure. We have the campaign level, the ad set level, and the ads level. The campaign level answers the questions, what do you want? What is the aim, the objective of the ad? That is the answer that the campaign level wants. That is the question the campaign level asks. And at the ads level asks you the question, who do you want to advertise to? Who are your advert for? What is their age range? What is their financial capacity? Where do they gather? What is their geographical location? How old are they? Are they married, single, educated? Who are they? These are the questions answered at the asset level. That is where you put in the interest, geographical, and all that, and also the billing, how much you are willing to pay for your ad. And on the ads level, asks the question, how do you want to advertise to these people? These people that you have chosen on the ad set level, how do you want to advertise to them? Do you want to do it via a video or via photos or via carousel? How do you want to advertise your product to these people? That is what the ad level answers. So all these 3 levels has their main purposes. So on the campaign level, you need to answer the question, what is your objective? And on the hard set level, you need to answer the question, who do you want to advertise to? And on the hard level, you need to answer the question, how do you want to advertise to this your audience? If you understand this, you have this at the back of your mind. Whenever you are creating your advert, it's going to help you to know how to coin your ads and how to pick your audience to suit your objective. So let's go into my system so I can show you the structure and level in Facebook ads. I want to show you something. Let's click on create. Let's pick lead. For you to run a lead advert, you need to, let's just say, passive lead. I may not continue with this particular one, but I just want to show you something. Passive lead. Then once you are done, just click on next. Now it's saying integrated form. I want website form. Then see the lead. Now it tell you the event hasn't been okay. Just ignore this. Now this is what I want to show you. If you were to pick instant form, that means you generate the leads by asking people to fill out a form, and usually this is going to be on Facebook. See what it's saying. It's telling you that you cannot use this because you have not accepted terms and conditions with Facebook. Just copy this and search for it on Google. Once that loads, then you will see it. See lead terms and condition. Just click it and it will take you here. Just accept. Do you see that? It's as simple as that. I decided to show you that not because that's what I want to use, but some of you might run into that and you might think it's a big issue. So this is sorted now. So let's refresh this page and you see that that error will no longer be there. So remember that the forms you are collecting, do you see it? Now this error should not be there because we have accepted the terms and condition. Do you get it? So we have accepted better terms and condition. Good. So we have accepted it. So it may take time for it to load. So that's said. So let's come back to our website because this is actually the one we are going to be using. That was why we had dead pixels. So maximum number of conversion. That means the advert should show to people who are likely to fill the form and get us conversion. And we have the name of the pixel here. Why not passive? Do you remember? Then we are going to pick an event which is the lead event. Do you see that? That is fine. Now once that is done, cost per result go. Leave this one is optional. Then you come down here and dynamic creative. What is dynamic ad? Dynamic ad is when you give Facebook different creative and copies so that Facebook can sort them, arrange them in different variation, and it will tell you which of this variation is performing well than the other, so that you have the option to kill the variation that is not performing and scale on the variation that is performing. Dynamic ad is great as it takes some of the burdens away from you and allow Facebook to do its magic, whereby sorting your ads creative and copy to pick the best one that is highly converting. Let me show you exactly how this is done in my system. So what we are going to do here is that we are going to on this dynamic creative and continue. Now here we are going to budget for this particular ad set. See, depending on the amount you have, what should determine how much you are spending is the result you want to achieve and the amount of the product. How much is the program that you are selling? How much is the product you are selling? If you are selling a product of 50,000 naira, you shouldn't be expecting to spend anything less than 10% of that on your testing. If your project is 10,000, you can spend 1,000 naira to test, or 1,000 naira to test. It's fine. But if your product is 30,000, you can spend 3,000 naira on testing. If your product is 50, 150, you should spend more. So depending on the amount of the program, product, service you're selling, or the kind of result you want, if you have time, you can test with low budget. It's going to take time for you to get results. If you have a bigger budget, then you can spend more. So the result you will have gotten in 2 weeks, you can get it in 3 days if you spend more. It's as simple as that. So on this particular hard account, I'm going to be spending 2,000 naira. Yes, on this particular hard set, I'll be spending 2,000 naira because I want to create 3 ad sets. Do you understand? I'll be creating 3 different ad sets and I'll be creating different ads in the ad set. Now, I've on a dynamic and I've put my daily budget on this particular one, 2,000. Then my location, Nigeria, is fine. Now, I've noticed that people, all these 18 years people, they are not always very serious with finance. So let me pick 28 and let me leave it here, 28 above. That's fine. And people that like Warren Buffett. So for you to have liked Warren Buffett, you must be somebody that likes our interest in financial freedom. So once that is done, I'm going to come back here. See, the idea here is that you will pick one interest. How many interest? 1 interest per hard set. 1 interest per hard set. I've picked 1 interest here and that's all. So I'm going to come down here, manual placement, and I'm going to remove Instagram, Messenger, audience inside, just Facebook alone. And I'm going to come here, I will leave Facebook feed. I will remove every other thing. Right column for people who uses our laptop. I will remove every other thing. I will leave this search because sometimes some people just go to search to just search Facebook search and search for something, and if your ads come up, they are definitely going to buy. This search is like Google search features on Google. You know, people go to Google and search for something, and when your advert comes, they purchase. The same thing with Facebook ads. So if you have your ad to run on search and people are looking for investment, anything, and your ad comes up, they are likely to subscribe or to buy into the ad. So I'm going to just leave it on those area, and I'm going to, let me see. Now, I don't want to run this advert today, being the 2nd of March. I want this advert to start tomorrow, 3rd of March. That's fine. I want it to start in the midnight. AM. So you just put your mouse, click on it and type A, click here and type 12. So I've changed the time to start 12 AM tomorrow. I'm not going to set an ending time. So once that is done, and I'm going to come to this location, I only want people, it doesn't matter, but it can show to people in Nigeria or outside the country. But to be just very sure, let me just pick people living in this country. So I think it's fine like that. So I have a very small budget. So that's why I'm trying to. Now, what this one means is that only people who are in Nigeria now will see my ad. Not people who are interested in Nigeria or who have come to visit and they have traveled back to their location. No, only people who are in Nigeria now will see this ad. So now that is done, and let's see more option. All device. Let me leave it on all mobile. All mobile device. Then let me remove this right column. If it's mobile device, then I don't need this right column because this right column only shows on desktop. But what I've chosen here is all mobile device. Hey, if you have learned anything in this video, kindly subscribe now. Do hit now so that you don't forget, and give a thumbs up and hit the bell icon so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever we upload any video on this channel. Now I'll name this what do I call the name? Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett. That's the ad set. Warren Buffett ad set. Do you see that? So I'm going to name each asset as per the interest. Do you understand? Because I've chosen Warren Buffett here as the only interest. Do you understand? Only interest. Warren Buffett. That's the only interest that I've chosen here, and that's why I've changed the ad set to Warren Buffett ad set. So I'm going to come to the ad section. Now this is the ad section, and what I'm going to do here is I will leave all this. I'll just say add one. Add one. Then I'll come down here. I'm not linking it to Instagram. I'll just come here. Primary text. I have all of them typed out. This one, say goodbye to financial stress with Live Good products. That's the headline. Primary text. Then, sorry, this is the primary. The headline will be here. Then the primary text is this. I'm copying that. I'll paste it here. Primary text. Now let's see the preview. Now I need to select media. That's up here. I'll click here. I'll upload all the images once. I want to use this image, this and this. So I'm picking this. For this image, I'm using this image here. Then this is the beautiful part. See, headline. You can add more headline. So what I will do is that I've added one headline and I've added one primary text. So I'm going to add another headline. Headline 2. And I'm going to also add text. This one, primary text. I want to add the second primary text. That's because I'm running a dynamic ad. See, dynamic ad is one of the ways to reduce your stress. Unless I'm going to add the third text. If I want to test 5, this is how I'm going to do it. Then let me add the third headline. Now, what is going to happen here is that Facebook is going to use this image with all this ad creative and see which one perform. But I want you to change it. I want you to be rotating it. So I'm going to select another. I've added 3 images, 3 primary text and 3 headlines. So Facebook is going to pick one image, one headline, and it's going to be interchanging them, and it will now see the variation of the combination of this that makes most sense. Now once this is done, I just want to go back and let me see if I've missed anything on my ad set. Okay, finally my landing page. This is the landing page URL. This one, I'm going to copy it and put it here. Not your thank you page. my landing page. So this is the landing page here. Do you see this, how the ads are looking? Do you see? So beautiful. So you can see the different variation. If this is mobile, see, you can see different variations. Do you see? Do you see money? Do you see money? Do you see? You pick money, this image, money, this image, money, this image. You now pick, if you are tired, this image. If you are tired, this image. You now pick, you don't have to. Do you see the way? Do you see the way he has missed the variations for me? So instead of me to be doing all those things myself, I have all the variations here. He has also done different variations here for me too. And it will be changing text, changing everything as the ads runs. So now I am done with this particular ad setup. On the ad set level, the only thing I picked was just Warren Buffett, and my budget here is 2,000 naira. Now, you're not going to do anything else. Yes, you're not going to do anything else. What you are going to do now is to submit this advert for approval. But that is not the end. The moment this ad is approved, you will now come back and start changing orders. Or if you don't want to do it like that, the other option is to come here. You know, we have finished the ad, but we have not submitted it yet. So you have finished the ad, then you come here, this Warren Buffett ad set, you duplicate it into 3. I want 2 copies more. Do you see? This is the lead, Warren Buffett. Now let's come here. This is the second ad set. I want to change this thing away from Warren Buffett. I want to use another audience. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki. So let's go and check. Now that's the second. That's the only thing I will change here. I will cancel this Warren Buffett. I will now come here. I will now put Robert Kiyosaki. Do you see it? Robert Kiyosaki, author. People who are interested in Robert Kiyosaki. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to come here and change it to Robert Kiyosaki ad sets. Then I will not publish it. I will not publish this. I'll come to the third one. I would look for another audience sections, or I leave this one as 0 targeting. Yes, I can leave this one as 0 targeting. See, it's the same ad that I have in all of them. Different variations of ad that is in all of them. But I have changed their targeted audience. Now this one, I can just leave it at 0 targeting ad set. Good. So we have under this ad campaign, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 ad sets. And under the ad set, we have one ad that has different variation. Another ad that has different variation. And another ad that has different description. The same advert in all of them. Now here is the beautiful part. In this particular ad set, one variation will do well. Here another variation may do well. Here another variation may do well. So that is why we use different ad sets, different target audience with the same ads. Now my budget on this now is going to be 6,000 per day. Do you understand? 2,000 here, 2,000 here, 2,000 here. Now that's 6,000 naira per day. And after 3 days, I will come back here and see which ad is doing well. I will duplicate it. Which ad set is doing well, I will duplicate it. Which variation is doing well, which variation is not doing well. So I will kill the variations that are not doing well. I will now use the variation that is doing well with the ad set that is doing well to create another ad and scale up. Do you understand? This may look a bit confusing, but honestly, this is the best way to run your ad in 2023. Payment is one of the problems that people face when it comes to Facebook advert. That is why we are going to be talking about how to make payment on Facebook, billing and likely issues that comes with it, and the right way to get it done. Let's go into my computer so I can show you how you can connect your card and make payment on Facebook. So to add money to it, just come here. You will see billing. Come to billing. Payment settings. Add payment method. Fine. Don't add your card. If you had your card, you won't be able to use the ad. You won't be able to use the card with another ad account ever again. So you click this, then you click next. Once that is done, you come here, optional, you skip it. How much do you want to add? The ad budget is 6,000, but I don't advise you to put in 6,000 naira at once, because you may put the money and Facebook will just flag the account. What I always advise, even if you are spending 10,000 naira per day or spending 20,000 naira per day, don't add more than 500. See, once you had a 500 and you have gotten an approval that approval message that you had is running, just come back, add 1,000 or add 2,000 or add 3,000 or add 4,000. Do you understand? Now, while the ad is running, you can add money. You can be adding money. What I used to do is that if we are running your ad for you, there's someone on that ad that his job is to fund your ad account. And he funds at 2,000 naira. So that if you are losing any money at all, it will be 2,000 naira. So you can't lose more than 2,000 naira in any ad account, because I've had cases of people funding their account with 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 naira because they have scaled so high. And when they funded with 50,000 naira, the moment they fund and the money clears, Facebook will just restrict, ban, and that's all. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. So I'm just going to add 500 naira. And if Facebook approves it, fine. If Facebook restricts, then fine. Just click on Pay You, and Pay You will come up with your card where you can put in your card details and all that. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put in my card details here, and after that I'm just going to click Payment. So I'm not going to do that here for obvious reasons, but I'm going to add money to this account. Just put in your card here, your Zenith Bank account, your UBA, all of them will work. You don't need to get a virtual card for this. It will work because you are going to be debited in naira. So just click it and make payment. Now I have come to the end of this video. If you have any question, or you have a better way you are running your ad, or you have a question about anything on this, or anything I have taught in this video, or at all about digital marketing, Facebook, Google Ads, CRM, just name it, leave your question in the comment section and I will do well to respond as quick as possible.